Namaste. Today I would like to talk to you regarding my relationship with my father. When I was a small child, I used to consider my father to be the ideal man. I used to look up to him. But as I began to grow old, I started finding flaws with him. I used to feel that I am the ideal son, but he is not the ideal father. And I started holding grudges against him. I used to feel that he is very short-tempered. Lot of times he scolds us, and sometimes he scolds us unnecessarily. Whenever I do something good, he doesn't praise me. But whenever I do something wrong, he always scolds me. And lot of times when I have not done anything wrong, even then he scolds me. He never takes us out for a vacation. He hardly ever hugs me, and he has never said that he loves me. When I was about to choose my career, he said that you have to become a doctor. I wanted to become an engineer, but because I was afraid of him and because of his anger, I could not say no. So I became a doctor. After becoming a doctor, I used to put in a lot of hard work, but I used to get tired very soon, and I did not get as good results as I wanted to. Then I did one course called Landmark Forum. And while doing that course, I got an opportunity to look back at my relationship with my father. And what I realized was that I was always judging my father. I had created an image that what an ideal father should be, and I used to judge my father against it. I never really saw him like another human being. I just wanted him to be an ideal person, and when he was not able to match that image, I used to make him wrong and hold grudges against him. My father should come close to me, hug me and say, I love you. That was my desire. But my father, he belonged to a very old family. There were 9 brothers and sisters, and he was 8th in number. Possibly he never received that kind of love and affection from his parents. And also in his generation, it was not the norm to hug the children and to tell them that the parents love them. So that language never existed for him. That my father should come and hug me and say, I love you, that was my need. But I also never hugged him. My father used to go to his clinic at 8 o'clock in the morning, come back at 9 p.m. in the evening. And he used to work on Sundays also. And as far as I could remember, he never took a vacation. He was a very simple man. He used to dress very simply, did not have too many hobbies or interests. So he did not need to work that hard for himself. All the efforts that he put in his life were because of his children, so that he could give them a comfortable upbringing. That was his way of showing his love towards us. But because of my narrow-mindedness, I could never look at that aspect of our relationship. He didn't dress in very good clothes, but he always gave us very good clothes to wear. He was very fond of traveling, but he never went on a vacation, but always allowed us to go on vacation and used to spend on us. That was his way of showing affection to us. He spent the best years of his life. He sacrificed the best years of his life so that he could give a comfortable life to his children. Such a sacrifice could be made by only a man who loved his children very dearly. And that he wanted his child to become a doctor was not because he had some selfish motive. It was because he wanted that his son should have a comfortable and a good life. And all the comforts of life and the name that I am enjoying is just because of his blessings. When I understood how much my father loved me and what are the sacrifices that he made me, I was full of tears in my eyes. I came back. It required a lot of courage for me, and with a lot of courage and lot of effort, I hugged my father after so many years and told him that I love him dearly. I apologized to him for all the wrongs that might have done to him, in case I might have misbehaved in front of him. I told him that I love him dearly. And once I started telling him that I love him, he also started telling me that he also loves me. And all of a sudden my relationship was transformed. And with that transformation of relationship, there were certain magical results in my life. All of a sudden I started to enjoy my profession a lot more. The results in my medical profession, they became very good. No longer I was tired while working. My son, who is very young, my relationship with him also became transformed, and we became very close to each other. In case you look at it, the closest relationship that we have is with our parents and then with our family members. And these people do a lot of things that are very good for us. They make many sacrifices for us, but we hardly ever praise them for that. But the few things that we feel they have done wrong, as a human being, they are doing whatever they feel is right. But according to us, in case they have done something wrong, we always complain about it. But according to us, whatever they have done right, we never appreciate them for that. Why are we so stingy in such close relationships? So I make an invitation to you. Just sit back and think, what is the good that your parents have done for you? What are the good qualities that your parents have? What is it that you would like to thank them for? Is there anything that you need to apologize to them for? And if you also feel there is something they have done wrong, would you like to forgive them? Go to them, tell them that how much you love you, how much you love them. Tell them what are the good qualities they have. Also tell them what are the things that you would like to thank them for. Ask for forgiveness in case you have done anything wrong. And also forgive them in case you feel they have done something wrong, with the disclaimer that whatever you are making them wrong for is your own thinking. What they were doing was right according to their own perspective. Don't try to judge it, don't try to understand what I am saying, but just do it. And in case you do it, you will get some miraculous results in your life, which you may not have even imagined. And in case your parents are not alive, you can write a letter to them, thanking them, telling them how much you love them, asking for forgiveness in case you have done anything wrong. And in case you have any question, you can ask that question from them also. And then read that letter to the picture of your parents and close your eyes, and you will definitely get the answers that you are looking for. My best wishes are with you. May God bless you, and may you have a happy and fulfilling life. Namaste.